So Boya just sent me out a microphone that can shapeshift into 4 different devices. And I'm super pumped that they sponsored this video. And as always, I haven't been told what to say, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. And right off the top, I could tell you that for 89 bucks, I don't think you're gonna get a more versatile microphone than this. 1 second is clipped onto your shirt, then handheld, then a desktop broadcasting or podcast microphone, and lastly, it could be mounted on top of your camera for vlogging. And now that I think about it, it's actually 5, because you can use it as a traditional shotgun microphone and boom it outside of the frame as well. And when you're using the mic in handheld, desktop, or on-camera form, you only need 1 transmitter in the case's top slot, which frees the other transmitter to act as a second lav mic at the same time. This is the Boya Magic, the world's first shape-shifting AI-powered mini microphone. And what I'm about to show you may change the way you think about wireless audio forever. But don't worry, you don't have to take my word for it, because I'm going to be running sound tests both indoors and outdoors so that you can hear it for yourself. So this entire setup, handheld, desktop, on camera, and clip-on would normally mean lugging around a whole bunch of gear. But the Boya Magic is the size of a marker and fits nicely into this pouch that comes with it. And here's the crazy part. It has an AI feature built in that even my $1,400 Sennheiser mic that I'm using right now doesn't have. And I'll reveal that soon. But first, let me show you exactly what I mean when I said that this is a shape-shifting microphone. So if you open this little compartment right here, you have 2 clip-on microphones that just weigh 7 grams. They're lighter than earbuds, but give you studio quality wireless sound. And if you do podcasts or Zoom calls, it comes with this amazing little tripod stand, transforming the mic into an instant desktop broadcasting mic. And it's also cold shoe ready, so you can mount it on top of your camera for those times that you have to record some video on the go. And if you've got other brackets, the handheld grip includes a universal 1/4-inch screw hole, so it can attach to any boom arm or bracket you already own. Now so far, I haven't even heard what this thing sounds like yet, but once we run the audio tests, if this thing sounds as good as it looks, this has to be the best value for money microphone on the market. I mean, you could pretty much use it in any scenario. And not only that, you could run a 2-person interview with it as well. And if you had to purchase a separate microphone for each of the jobs that the Boya Magic could do, you'd easily spend anywhere from $400 to $600. Now, before I do the audio tests, let me quickly tell you about that AI feature that I teased earlier. So the Boya Magic mic has true AI noise cancellation. It can suppress up to 40 decibels of background noise. That's triple what most traditional mics can manage. And with the Boya Central app, you get full control. EQ presets, noise cancellation levels, professional features, all from your phone. Not to mention that the Boya Magic also comes with a built-in limiter and a safety track feature. It automatically records a backup at 6 decibels lower so that if there's a sudden noise and the microphone clips, you have a perfect backup. And again, I can't lie, I've never seen a mic for 89 bucks that's packed full of features and as versatile as this microphone, which is why I'm so excited to run the sound test. If this thing sounds good, then it may be the last microphone you'll ever have to buy. So here we are in handheld mode, and you're listening to it with the noise reduction off. Now keep in mind that it comes with the USB-C adapter in case you want to use your smartphone instead of your mirrorless camera. And the set with the USB-C adapter is 89 bucks. There's also an option that comes with the lightning adapter, but that one is 129 bucks. And now we're listening to it with the noise reduction on, so this should be cutting out the sounds of the air conditioning, the fans, and maybe even some room echo. Now let me open this bad boy up so we can test out these wireless lavalier mics as well. And here you go. Now I'm using one of the mini wireless transmitters with the noise reduction off. I also like that they included this little magnet, because not only can you use the clip to clip it onto your shirt, but you can use the magnet to center the transmitter right on your chest, both inside and outside your shirt. So let's see how that sounds right quick. And there you go. Now it's clipped onto my shirt, right on the center of my chest, which is the best place to place a lav microphone. Now, of course, it's not going to sound as good as when I was holding it close to my mouth, but if you want to operate with your hands free, then this is the way to go. And this is what it sounds like with the noise cancellation enabled while the transmitter is on my chest. And this is what the microphone sounds like in desktop mode. And I would imagine that if you were to boom it out of the frame, it would sound very similar to what you're hearing right now. And this is with the noise reduction turned on. So if you're on a Zoom call or doing a podcast in a noisy environment, this is how you can expect it to sound. What's up, guys? I got the Boya Magic mic set up on top of the camera. So this is what it sounds like if you like to do vlogging and walk around with the microphone mounted to the hot shoe. All right, so this is the handheld mode with the dead cat on, but with the noise reduction off. Now you're listening to it with the noise reduction on, and hopefully it's doing a good job of getting rid of all the sounds of all the cars and the wind, etc. Let me go ahead and scoot back a bit so we can do a distance test. All right, so we're about 10 to 15 yards away, and I got the noise reduction off, and this is with the noise reduction on, so you should be able to hear a definite difference. All right, now let's check out this little lav mic. So again, it's windy, but they do provide this awesome little dead cat, so I'm gonna go ahead and slap that on right quick, and boom, there you go. This is how it sounds with the noise reduction off, and normally you'd have these put on your chest, and this is how it sounds on your chest. And if you want it completely hidden under your shirt, just make sure you EQ it a little bit to raise the highs so that you get rid of that muffled sound. All right, so here we go. Now I got the noise reduction on, and this is how it would sound on my chest with the noise reduction on. And again, you should hear a definite difference because it's AI noise reduction, which is supposed to get rid of pretty much all the sounds other than my voice. But let me go ahead and back up a bit so we could do a quick distance test as well. So now I'm about 10 to 15 yards away, and I got the noise reduction off. Let me go ahead and turn it on so we can hear how that sounds. And here you go. This is what it sounds like with the AI noise reduction on. Now let's go in the studio so we can check it out. All right, so here's the deal. I'm recording this part of the video without even having heard what it sounds like. But let's assume that it sounded amazing. And judging from Boya's other microphones, I think that it probably did. And in that case, then it's a no-brainer. If you're a creator that needs versatility without bulk, this isn't just better. It's revolutionary. And I think that with this product, Boya might have proved that the future of audio isn't more gear, it's smarter gear. One mic, 4 forms, AI features, super convenient and portable. I left links in the description below to the Boya Magic as well as other gear that I find valuable. And if you like the way this video looked, you may also want to check out my cinematic LUT pack, which I'll link to below. And if you're curious about which camera and lenses I'm using, make sure to watch this video next, where I talk about what's in my camera bag. I appreciate you watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next one. It's Full Line Creative signing out. Peace.